Importing textures into SketchUp is really easy. Let's go to the first floor. And in the dining room, I have a couple textures of my own that I'd like to import and use as materials inside this model. Just going to open Finder. And you can see here I have a bunch of different JPEGs of wood textures. And the one that I want to use is this wood one here. Now to import textures into SketchUp, first make sure, as we did previously, that we are inside the group and we can select the face. Next, go to File, Import. Make sure your format is set up as all supported image types and that the use is to use as texture. Now the one we want to use is this WDT_092C. Let's import that. You'll notice as we drop the texture or hover our texture into the model that it puts the cursor at one corner of the texture. As you hover over certain textures, you can actually feel it apply or sort of adjust to that area. We want to make sure we're on the ground plane. We're going to start in this corner here. And I want you to click once to start the import of it. And now the second click, as I hover, you'll notice you can either define the width or the height. And you can see that in the bottom here in the value control box. Now for this square texture, it doesn't matter if I define the width or the height, but if you had a rectangular texture, it of course would matter which length you're referring to. I want the scale of this to be 2 feet. So type in 24, enter, and notice that the texture, although you started on this point and drew this way, it's actually a glitch in SketchUp. It applied it to the adjacent face. And this may happen to you a lot. Don't get frustrated. Don't think you're doing something wrong. It's just SketchUp with this little glitch that it has when you're importing textures. Now to get that to apply to the correct face, click on the paint bucket and hold down Command on a Mac or Alt on a PC to bring up the eyedropper and sample the face that we just imported. It's going to make it active. And now you can click and apply it in the right position. Now that we have this floor set up, this floor is actually not this texture. So let's take the paint bucket, take the default texture and just apply that there. And in the next section, let's show you how to import a rectangular texture.